Alright everybody, this is Ron, 4th Season Barbecue. And this is Saturday, May 9th. Tomorrow, I'm going to reverse sear this. I'm going to smoke it till internal temperature gets to about 100 degrees inside. Yeah, of course internal's inside. But anyway, there's a little bone in this. I'm going to drill a hole and hang it in on the top of my Onlyfire smoker for my kettle, my Weber kettle. Anyway, Cowboy cut, bone in ribeye. There you go. 2.18 pounds. Wait, what's that say? Oh, 2.83 pounds. 21.88 a pound. It was $61.92, so 62 bucks. Let me unwrap this thing and get it up next to the tape measure. Wait till you see how thick this thing is. Alright, I don't know if I mentioned this or not, but this is a prime. About 2 3/4 inches. That's it's a pretty good chunk of meat there. Let me get something out here. There you go. There's my debit card. You can't see any numbers or anything. That's bigger than my debit card is tall. That should let people know how thick this baby is. But I'm gonna salt brine this today and let it sit overnight. I don't know if I'm gonna let it dry brine or just put it back, put it in a freezer bag. But let's get some salt on this baby. And this is a big ass chunk of meat, so don't be afraid to put some salt in it. Y'all know I ain't afraid to put salt on anything. I use this much salt on a piece of asparagus. I'm going to put the salt down because the salt's going to pull out moisture and let the meat suck it back in. And then let's see, let's do this. I already got the stuff in my hand. What I'm gonna do is, since this salt will pull out the moisture, then the meat will eventually suck the moisture back in. I'm gonna put garlic and onion powder on here, so you can pull all that flavor in the meat with it. Here's some garlic powder. I'm trying not to get in the view. I don't have my shirt on today. I might have already got in it too much. There's garlic powder. All I have is minced onion up there. Let me see if I got some onion powder here. Alright, found some onion powder. Flip this over one more time. Garlic powder. Onion powder. And I'm going to do this. a chunk of meat like that, you don't get your edges. Oh, so it's a little hard to hang on to. There we go. Maybe I'll put it on a rack and let it sit in there like that. I don't know. But anyway, tomorrow, May 6th, no, May 8th, no, May 10th, Sunday, May 10th, I'm going to hang this in my smoker. I drill a hole through this bone, hang it in my Onlyfire smoker kit. It's on my Weber. And we'll smoke this up to 100 degrees internal, and then put a quick sear on it, and we'll enjoy this baby tomorrow. I will see you then. Hope you all have a great Saturday. All right, everybody. I don't remember if I did this Friday or Saturday. I think I did it Saturday. This is Monday. I skipped Sunday. But this is at 2.8 pound Cowboy ribeye, and you can see I drill a hole in the bone. Got a hook in there. I'm gonna hook this on my Onlyfire smoke kit from my 22-inch Weber kettle. I'm gonna get it up to 90 to 100 degrees internal, and then I'm gonna get a super hot fire and sear it real good. I'm gonna try and make it rare. But let's get out to the old Onlyfire Weber smoke combination. Get this baby hung. Reach out the grill. All right, here we go. Look at that baby. 2.8 pounds. Got it hanging in there. Put my probe through here. All right, got me some hickory wood chunks. And maybe nice and hot. Get this baby put to sleep. I'm gonna be using my Inkbird thermometer. The blue one is the steak. That's gonna be number 2. And the yellow one is the ambient temperature of the grill. The steak is 40 degrees. The grill as of right now is 225. Like I said, I'm going to get this up to 90 degrees, 100 degrees internal. Put a nice little sear on it. We'll have us a nice little steak dinner. Anyway, bring you guys back here in a little while. You can see there's the steak's 105, the grill's 276. Let's get this switched around and get that heat going. Be right back. There's what it looks like right now. Looking good. See if we can get us a nice sear on there. It's kind of windy. Looky here, everybody. Bought me a new toy. It's a rechargeable bellows. Get our fire going a lot hotter. Hotter, faster. Oh yeah, and it's adjustable. So that'll get your fire going quick. All right, let's get this beauty on there. Oh, hold on, we got something going on here. Man, I hope that wasn't recording like that the whole time. I'm gonna give me a skinny screen. All right, let's get this baby on there. See if we can get a sear on it. Don't know if I said this before, but that is a prime. See some flames coming up around it down there. Let's see what my Thermo Pro says. .9, so 109 degrees. Get a nice hard sear on this baby. I'll bring you back when it's ready. Hey, while we're waiting, I was thinking about doing some more rotisserie videos. What do you guys want to see me do? Some whole chickens, some Cornish hens, salmon, because I've got the trays, got the basket, and then I've got the regular spit. Chicken, Cornish hens, ribs. Try a chuck roast on there. Give me some ideas. We'll see if we can't get them done. Starting to see that flame kiss. Smells fantastic. 111 internal now. Get it up to 120, 125. I'll be happy. We'll see if this is worth it. Hope I don't screw it up. That's a $62 steak right there. Might have to flip it a couple times. $118. Tell me that baby ain't gonna be smoky, huh? Doesn't want to leave that 118 mark. Might have to eat it blue. Not afraid of that either. There's a video I want to make. It's called Black and Blue. You cook it pretty much like that, because you cook it right on the charcoal, but you put a grate there, because that charcoal is only about half an inch away from that steak. We call it Black and Blue, and you char it real hard and you leave it blue in the middle. I'm going to try that, but not with a steak this expensive. Might use a regular ribeye. Yeah, I might call this one a Black and Blue. It's getting pretty charred. Well, that says it's only 113 now. I know that baby ain't going in reverse of that fire. I think what I'll do is I'll slide that vortex over. Hold on a second. There, my steak's on fire over here on the cutting board. All right, I slid the vortex over. So we'll do a little bit more indirect cooking. Now we're reading 123. 78 is because the other probe's out of the grill. Alright, it's reading 126. So I'm going to take it out of there, let it rest for a little bit, and then we'll cut it and give it a taste test. Alright everybody, it's been about 10 minutes. Let's cut this bone out of here. And them good non-bone there. Here's a spinalis. Let's give that a try. It's supposed to be the best part of this cow. Still pretty warm. Looks like I got a good medium rare out of it. Let's give her a taste test. I don't know if you can hear that crunching. Nice crispy fat around the side. Man, that was fantastic. Get a piece of that fat. Let me know in the comments if you like steak fat. I love it. Alright, so we'll give the main body a slice through. Just like butter. $125 degrees. Look at that. Pink, wall to wall. I'd say this was a success. Man, that's so good. Anyway, hope you liked the video. If you do, please like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.